Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Elias and welcome back to Anti-Material Energy. In the last episode, after discovering the powers of the transmutation table and the IVET thing, we have so much power to get basically all the resources. Not power, we don't have power, we have resources. We have a lot of resources. Whatever we need to do, we can very easily duplicate things and just get a ton of stuff. So we used that last time to get the double layer capacitor. Which did we even? We must have made one. I mean, the quest is completed, but where did we put it? Did we put it in? I don't actually remember what we did with it. I have no idea. But yeah, so we made a double layer capacitor last episode, somewhere. No, we put it in one of the machines, that's right. We put it in here, so we can get stone faster. There we go, that's where we put it. So we made a double layer capacitor last time, and I took a look just to see. The oxidative capacitors are really difficult to make. It requires glowstone shards, which have no exchange value, so we can't actually duplicate those. And it requires vortex infusions with glowstone. So that's pretty awful. So if we're going to want to make vibrant capacitor banks, we're going to need to do that. But the normal capacitor banks we can now make with our double layer capacitors, so that's nice. Anyways, today what we're going to do and what we're going to kind of focus on is power. So I want to start generating a good bit of power that's fairly easy to get, and basically something that's going to be automatic and kind of set it and forget it type of thing. I don't know how we're going to do that yet. We could use lava generators. Lava generators aren't the best, not as efficient as other forms of lava power generation, so like heated redstone or whatnot. We could use ender generators. That could be pretty powerful. I don't think we can use solar generators. They have to have not only direct sunlight, but also they charge, and then they there's two modes, and you have to actually have redstone for it, and it's a pain. We could use survivalist generators. That's not a terrible idea. We could use furnace generators. That's also not a terrible idea. Potion generators wouldn't be bad, but wouldn't be great. Or we could use honestly, there's nothing culinary generators that would be good. Pink generators wouldn't be bad, but they're also not that great. So just kind of trying to decide what kind of generator to use. Now if we wanted to use lava generators, do we have any forms of like good lava production? We know about fills empty buckets with lava. That would be nice, but we know about the we have the not the igneous extruder. The magma crucible will produce lava. That is an option, or honestly that's about it. So maybe Nova lava bucket? What is that? Nova lava. What is Nova lava? Okay, that's weird. Anyways, I've said this before, this is an unfinished pack, so there are going to be some oddities and whatnot, and I think honestly what we're going to probably do best with is either furnace or survivalist generators. Survivalist generators will produce a good bit of power if we upgrade them, but furnace generators are kind of good just as they are. So here's the thing with furnace generators: we can take out this stuff and we can actually duplicate this stuff. But if we want to make better ones, we're going to need transfer nodes. And the actual transfer node items are not bad, but the transfer node energies require not only the QED, but a lot of redstone and gold. I think we can handle that though. So we might look into making a QED. But before we do too much of that, I want to actually do some questing. I think that'll be more fun, especially to start off with, because we can make something kind of useful for this. If we decide to use it. I'm not entirely sure. We have plenty of space, but we might want to make things a little bit more compact, where this mod, compact machines, actually comes in handy. So if we want to make a compact machine, we're going to need atomic shrinking module, atomic enlarging module. So we were looking at this last time, I'm pretty sure. That's why I had a sticky piston and a piston on me, plus a good bit of glass. So we're going to make this, and hopefully we can use this to kind of, well, make our power generation a little bit more efficient, space-wise anyways. So we're going to need some redstone, which I guess let's grab a block of diamonds, and we'll go get some redstone from our transmutation tablet. So if I put, again, this is how we duplicated things. If we put a single diamond in there, we get 32 gold, which we can then turn into a bunch of diamonds, into 8 diamonds. So I can put 8 diamonds, get a ton of gold, and duplicate it into more diamonds. Kind of cool, but what we want is we're going to put a bunch, we're going to get just a bunch of redstone. That's actually more than enough. So we can do that with a lot of things. So a lot of this map is going to be just us duplicating items. Not going to lie, it's going to be easier and it's going to be quicker that way. So let's make this stuff. And then we're going to need the world resizing thing. So we're going to need 4 iron and a piece of gold. And there's the world resizing interface. Now, if we need to make this compact machine, so we just need some metasilicate, which is pretty easy to make. We just need some oxygen. Oh hey, we're getting people. That's interesting. Haven't seen that yet. Did they drop anything good? We have a carrot with some boots. No, it doesn't look like it. That's a shame. Alright. So we're going to need metasilicate, which is just SiO3. So just a little bit of silicate, or silicon rather. So it's 1, 2, 3. We're going to need 8 of these. And then we encapsulate a world resizing interface thing. And oh, it's not in here. I was gonna say that's weird. It's not in there. It's in here. You can't put anything that's not a chemical into the machine. So this is a compact machine. So that is the quest. We're gonna get the personal shrinking device and a golden bag of holding. And there's nothing else there. So I'm just curious, is there anything in this golden bag? No. Alright, but the golden bag is actually very useful to have. And then we have the personal shrinking device. We'll get to that in a little bit. So is there anything we can get rid of in our inventory? Whoa. I guess it's our second golden bag. We don't really plan on using, I really don't plan on using them. There's not much reason to, so we're not going to worry about it. But before we use this compact machine, we're going to upgrade it. So we need weakened diamonds, which I don't remember the recipe for. It's diamonds and something else. Algorithm separator. Oh, it's the algorithm separator. Alright. Do we not? Hold up. Have we not actually made weakened diamonds? No, we have had to. So how did we get them? Because I don't see an algorithm separator. Or am I blind? It's possible that I'm just missing stuff, but How did we get weakened diamonds then? Because we've had to have made them. So weakened diamonds. Algorithm separator. I thought there was a calculator recipe for them. Real quick, let's empty reload. I did this just a moment ago, but maybe something is wrong with the scripts. Because we've made, the thing with this is we have made the reassembly chamber, and that requires weakened diamonds. So I thought there was a calculator recipe for it. Let's see, let's check we have flawless diamonds. What could it have been? You know what? We have an info calculator. See all. Recipes. I don't believe we used the algorithm separator for something, so I guess we just don't have one. It's very strange. Items. Is it gonna show me? No. Blocks. No. This is very strange. Let's see, we need... You know what, I have an idea. Let's put this away for a second. Let's grab this calculator, and let's see the recipes. Okay, so any eye is messing up. That, I think, is what the problem is. And I don't remember what the recipe for the flawless diamonds are. So, you know what? I'm going to be right back. Alright, sorry about that. I restarted the game, and that seems to have fixed it. We can now look at the uses of this and the recipe for the weakened diamonds and see that the calculator recipes are actually in here. So it was reinforced iron. I couldn't remember. Otherwise I would have just done it like right there. But let's see, we can put that up and use our flawless calculator. So it is in this slot, and we'll get some weakened diamonds. So we need one more set of those. I don't know why I thought I only needed one set, but 2 diamonds, 2 reinforced iron will get us the next size. So I think we can go ahead and let's kind of explore this model a little bit. So compact machine, it's a single block. It's kind of cool, and we use this well, personal shrinking device, otherwise known as the Game Boy, because it looks like a Game Boy. But we right click and we get transported into our personal shrinking device, and it's raining outside. So these spots that have interfaces, this is where things can connect inside and outside. But as you can see, this one is incredibly tiny. It's a 3x3. We just right click on the side and we're out. So we can break that, and let's go ahead and upgrade it. So the next tier is small. Now if we want to upgrade this to a normal size, it requires flawless diamonds, which are a little bit more expensive to make, but not too bad. So let's see, I think this one is 5x5? Question mark? Nope, it's 5x5. So as you can see, it's better. Yeah, it is currently raining in the overworld, I guess. I don't know if... Are we in a different dimension? I don't know. Anyways, so if we want to get enough flawless diamonds, let's see, usage of this, we're going to need atomic binder, which is actually pretty cheap. Just requires some rich gold, which actually we only need 1 of those, and 4 of those. Alright, so let's make some flawless diamonds. And then upgrade this guy. So I think the next stage is 7x7. So a normal size machine. And again, personal shrink device into it. It's decently sized. It's could be bigger. Obviously, there's 2 more upgrades, I do believe. But are we going to need them? Yeah, probably. So next is fire diamonds, and then electric diamonds. Also, there's 3 more to get giant, and then end diamonds to get maximum size. And then that's all that's used for. So if we want the rest of the stuff, we're going to need to get some upgraded diamonds. Now the electric diamonds, let's see, so what's the next stage? Requires fire diamonds. Fire diamonds are flawless diamonds and blaze rods, or less blaze rods, more diamonds. We have some blaze rods. Did we teach this guy how to make blaze rods? I don't remember. I think we did. We actually have to open up our book. Yes, so it knows how to make blaze rods, so we could go ahead and do that. You know, let's throw like a bunch of gold in here. Get a bunch of diamonds, and we'll just throw like a single diamond. That'll give us 5. We'll get 10 blaze rods. That'll be good enough for now. So if we want fire diamonds, 8 of these. There we go. And then we can upgrade this guy to the next size, which is big, which I believe is 9x9. That would make sense, right? And it's perfectly square, so decent. We could probably go with that if we wanted to, but to upgrade to electric diamonds is not much more difficult. We're just going to need more blaze rods. And probably a few more diamonds. And we should be fine on diamonds. So we just need, let's see, 8 fire diamonds. And then we'll put them in here. And they'll process. So that won't take too long. But before we get too much into things, I want to look at diamond saplings. Diamond saplings would actually be really good to have. These things are like wonderful, and the reason why is, well, they actually grow diamonds. We'll need to make some machines for them, but they grow flawless diamonds and weakened diamonds automatically forever. Now, we can use flawless diamonds like we saw to make the fire diamonds. It requires more blaze rods, but that's okay. And then the fire diamonds become electric diamonds, which become, if we give it obsidian and endstone, end diamonds. Which, are these super useful for anything? I mean, flux controllers are actually really nice. And that's about it. End diamond blocks, are those useful for much? No. Okay. So I don't know that we're going to really worry about that too much, but let's go ahead and make the next size up. And that is the giant cube. So we can, once again, go in here, and this thing is pretty massive. It's 11 by 11, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes. So it's 11 by 11. And basically we can use this to power all of our machines. Now, why are we doing all this? Well, I want to have expandable energy, so that if we need more energy or whatever, we can easily kind of manage that whenever we want. And the idea is to have it in a single block, so we can kind of keep it close by, rather than having to spread out the energy like from all over the place type of stuff. By the way, I've been making more charcoal, just kind of as I get around to it. Of the the eggs are currently in here. There's a lot of egg charcoal. Just been doing that kind of stuff just because it's going to be useful later. But anyways, like I was saying, we're going to want to basically be able to put the power sources wherever we want and have things be a little bit more compact. So that's the plan with that. And we'll kind of decide where we want to put it soon enough. So kind of the next thing I want to work on, we're going to step away from power generation. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go with furnace generators, and we're just going to use hydrogen. Because we can get a ton of hydrogen pretty easily and all that fun stuff. So we might look at power a little bit more next time. But with the compacting machine, or I guess it's just called compact machine, we can kind of deal with that as we go. Now, something that we really need to work on and do is we need Applied Energistics, like actual Applied Energistics, that's wonderful type stuff. So, what all are we going to need for a really good Applied Energistics system? We're going to need an ME controller. We're also going to want more inscribers. And we're going to want... do we want an actual ME drive, or do we want to keep with the fixture? You know the fixture only holds 6. So let's get actual ME drive. And we're going to want ME storage components. So the controller requires pure flux crystals. Don't we have... Yeah, the crystal growth accelerators. We have another inscriber, which is nice. And we have a 4K storage cell. But we're going to want 3 more inscribers. Is there anything wrong with that? Nope, not at all. So I guess let's do 2 things. One, let's block up some of this redstone. And then we will... That should be good enough. Block up the diamonds. Get this stuff all put away. And yeah, let's go ahead and start getting some more stuff. So, how do we want to do this? I mean, we're going to need pure flux crystals, so let's get that first. To get the pure flux crystals, we're going to need crystal growth accelerators. We're going to need some cables. And that's really about it. Just do something like this. We need a bucket of water. You know what? We'll just use a floor. No reason not to, really. And last thing we need is the crystals. So we're going to take a flux crystal. We're going to grind them up. And we're going to take a piece of sand and make him into seeds. Actually, we're going to do this for a few. Does this have... Nope. Okay. That's fine. So we need more flux crystals. Whoa, I didn't mean to make those. Just put those in there and turn them back into redstone. That is also more than we originally had, so that's kind of nice. So what do we want? We need flux crystals, which require us... Oops, wrong button. We need nether quartz, charged Sturgis quartz, and redstone dust. So we have Sturgis quartz. No exchange value. Ooh. And I don't believe we have any more. We do not have any more Why is this such a pain to get? So what are some good ways to get this? Is there any easy way to do this? Aluminum phosphate is really the only way. That only gives you one? Really? There's got to be a better way. I mean, I guess pure Certus quartz is probably the way. Because can't we grind this back up? No. But we can use this to make a block. No, that won't work because it's double recipe. Ugh. Aluminum phosphate is going to be what we need. So it's going to be a pain. But what we can do is... that'll give us 2. We're going to need 1 more. Let's go ahead and just use this other one. We'll grind it up. And do the same thing. And we'll get some pure Fluix crystals. Because I'd like the controller, if possible. We'll just put those like so. This will all turn on, and that'll go pretty quick. So if we want more inscribers, we can use the pure crystals, but it's not super useful. Skystone is white antimaterial and carbon nanotubes. And it has no... oh, why does nothing have any sort of... oh my gosh, this is annoying. So let's grab a stack of this. We'll decompose it. And get the white antimaterial. We need a good bit of it. But that shouldn't be too much of a problem. And let's see, can we get some nether quartz? I believe nether quartz has, yeah, it has an exchange energy value. We can just use the ME matter, or we can make it from gallium arsenide and silicon dioxide. So do we have... we have gallium, we have arsenide, arsenic, I guess. So there's gallium arsenide, and is it just 1 for 4 silicon dioxide? Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 8 oxygens. So silicon dioxide, and there's a piece of nether quartz. So is this done yet? Yes. We'll break this so it stops using power. Eat our bread, and let's go ahead and learn the nether quartz. Because that at least will get us a little bit closer to not having to worry about, like, what am I trying to say? Not having to worry about okay, so we can use nether quartz for a couple of different things. Specifically the nether quartz dust, we can use it to make the quartz fibers and the quartz glass instead of using the Certus quartz. So typically you'd want to use Certus quartz because it's a little bit easier to find and whatnot. But in this mod pack, it looks like using nether quartz is probably going to be the better option. So let's go ahead and grab a couple diamonds, get a bunch of that stuff. We'll duplicate some more gold and whatnot. And yeah, this is so cheaty, but honestly, resources are a pain to get in this regardless. So I don't feel too bad. Anyways, there's a stack of diamonds. get a bunch of that, and let's get a bunch of nether quartz. And I guess we'll just leave it at that. Actually, we can grab some more diamonds, I guess. Redstone. Grab another diamond. There we go. That'll work. Okay. So, a lot of effort there, but it's fine. Oh, wrong thing. So, carbon nanotubes are not going to be a problem to get or anything like that, because of all the diamonds we can acquire. That's a nice way of putting it, I think. But we have way too much stuff. But you know, that's kind of just how it is. We can do a lot of fun things now. Alright, so we have the 4 pure flux crystals. We can now make we need to make an engineering processor. We have printed silicon. You know what? Let's go all out. And this is why I want the compact machine, is I want to be able to have some automation with this stuff without having to worry too much about like where we're at. So right here, for example, we could start setting up the inscribers. And we just need to make a few more. But the problem is, can we duplicate? What's the recipe for these? They require pulsating iron, which we can make 1 of and duplicate, and the conduit binder, which we can just go ahead and duplicate. So that's what we're gonna do. How do we make the... Okay, go away, nether quartz. You're not needed right now. We're gonna need to make the Certus quartz. And the Certus quartz, can we make the charged Certus quartz? Aluminum hypophosphate. Phosphite. That is a lot more expensive. So we just use this one instead, and we'll charge it. Because we do have the charger, right? No. Charger is just some flux crystals. I thought we had that. Again, I feel like I'm going crazy. I swear we had that. I guess not. Okay, so is there a better way to make flux crystals? There is. There is a way to just immediately make them. But aluminum phosphate, how can we get that fairly easily? I mean, it's aluminum and phosphate, so that's actually not that bad. Let's grab half a stack of each. And we're going to make all this aluminum phosphate, and then we're going to make some Certus quartz. We ran out of power, and let's go ahead and make the charger. So the charger is just some flux crystals, which it can be pure. There's no reason why it can't be. And like that. Now I believe this guy can be placed right here. And he doesn't have an interface, but we can just put this in here. And you'll see eventually the little star will turn blue. It changes a different color. And we can then take it out and get some charged Certus quartz. So that is good. I keep getting stuck in that. That is good because we can come back over here. Throw that. 2 of each. They go together. And then we'll get some flux crystals. We'll go ahead and grind one of these up. And get some more flux seeds. So, lots of work, but all in all, it's not too bad. And that'll give the power. Cool. So inscribers, we're going to need more inscribers. Those require 1 each. We're going to want 3 more, actually. So we have exactly enough. We'll keep the pure flux crystal in there, because we still need to get the skystone blocks. But I want to set up this guy real quick. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. So break this. And I don't know where we're going to put these, so let's just pick them up for now. And we're going to need iron and pistons. But there's a pulsating iron. Real quick, can we get the conduit binder? Which is gravel, sand, and clay. To that, we can get 6 of that. And do I have any clay currently? I don't think I do. How do I get that again? I don't remember. There is a, yeah, kaolinite. So aluminum, silicon, oxygen, OH4. So, we need some hydrogen. Need some oxygen. Gonna need some aluminum. We get a hydroxide times 4. And then let's just kaolinite is aluminum 2, silicon 2. O5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. One of these gives us 2 clay. Which I'm actually going to take one of the clays, and it has exchange value, so that's perfect. Put this in here. We'll get the binder composite. Now this is not useful outside of making conduit binder, so we'll just go ahead and do that. While it's cooking, let's go ahead and get these guys set up. 1, 2, 3. And then just pistons. And they are sticky, correct? Yes. Alright, so there are the rest of the inscribers. We're only going to need 5. Now, why do we need 5? Well, there's 3 different processors. There is the silicon, and then there is putting it all together. So, basically, that's what we need to do. This is done, by the way. And we'll make things nice probably a little bit next time. We're getting close to the end of the episode, so I kind of want to wrap things up. But before we do too much, I want to go ahead and learn that. And shouldn't take that long, but we can set up the inscribers. I don't know where to put those right now. Let's see, pulsating iron is next. We're somewhere kind of out of the way, but near-ish. Unfortunately, like, we've built up, like, everything's just placed right around in this area. So there's not much room to do anything else. Apologies for the car in the background if you guys can hear that. I doubt you guys can hear that, but it annoys me. So, let's see. I like looking this way. Like, as weird as that sounds, do we need this? Not really. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to, first of all, jump over here. We're going to grab some hydrogen nanotubes and put them in here. And let's come back over here. Put the clay in there so we can learn that too. And what we can do is we can clean up a lot of the stuff. So, for example, all of this stuff can be placed somewhere else. This is something I don't really want to move, but like this can be moved. We can keep that there for now. And a lot of these machines, anything that's power can be removed eventually. We're going to do something really, really silly. We're going to break this guy. I don't really care about the power. It's fine. And we're going to learn about them. So the furnaces are actually, well, exchangeable. So that's really, really powerful. Because what we can do, put this guy back in here. And we can make a bunch of those if we wanted to. I want to get some pulsating iron. And you know what, let's put half of that back in and get a bunch of conduit binder. Okay. And then we can just make a bunch of stuff. So, my inventory is so full. So I'll tell you guys what. I'm going to spend a little bit of time kind of cleaning up this area and plotting out where I want stuff. This area can be kind of condensed as well. Maybe we'll put some machines over here. This area, we'll probably end up moving all of this stuff out farther away for the Aura Cascade stuff. But, you know, let's go ahead and set it up like right here. So we're going to want something like this. Let's see. Let's do it differently. I believe you can rotate these guys, and that is important because we're gonna want I wish I could tell like which side is which. Well, actually, a good way to do that is if we go in here, we get the presses. If we rotate that, you can see the press, that's the top, so this is the bottom, that's the right side. So, basically, we need, for these guys, actually fine to be like this, because we're going to insert from one side and go into another. And yeah, that'll be fine. But then we'll need to have like different things. We can do something like this for 4 high, but I don't know that I want to do it like that. Honestly, I don't know. There's a lot of questions and whatnot of how I kind of want to set this up. But we'll do that next time. And start getting into Applied Energistics. We'll set up our machine where we want it, the compact machine, so we can set up power and kind of go from there. So that'll be the plan. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. One last thing before we go. I want to make a piece of energetic alloy and see if we can duplicate that. Because if we can, that would be really nice. And then later on we can try the same with vibrant alloy. But we'll see if that is worthwhile or not. So getting storage, haha, it does. It should. I figured it would, to be honest. So this is going to be really nice. We can get really good power lines with this fairly easily. And again, we can duplicate things stupidly easily. So might as well do it. There's no harm in it. So yeah, the plan is I'm going to kind of organize things and set up some applied energistics, like plot out some applied energistics stuff for next episode, and we will come back, set up an actual applied energistics system, and then kind of work towards getting our power set up, and then we can get back to all of these quests. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I know we didn't get as much done as I was hoping to, had some issues, and just kind of trying to focus on things, getting sidetracked a little bit, but oh well, happens. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!